What is going on, guys? Got some crispy hamstrings already this morning, and I'm only one set in. No, they're not feeling that crispy. However, I am doing damn near this whole stack, and that first set was 12 reps, no less. Which those last couple I was definitely working for. So that said, yeah, like I said, doing hamstrings today. I think towards the end I'm gonna reincorporate doing a split squat instead of doing the lying hamstring curls, just to get more of a overall like well-rounded workout in. Which originally that's what I was doing, was the split squats, and then just kept running out of time to do them at the end. But now that Kira's doing more cardio towards the end, it gives me a little bit more time, especially if we can get in here a little bit earlier. Because that's the biggest thing, right? For us, because we go to work, or we have to start work early in the morning, so that's part of the reason why we come early in the morning. Aside from overall just trying to avoid the crowds and come in and get our workout in. That's the main reason why we come and get our workouts in the morning. But with that being said, sometimes you gotta hustle or make adjustments depending. Yeah, let's go ahead and get back into the second set here. See if I can get another at least 10 to 12. I'm gonna say that was 10 reps with two kind of partials going to failure. Let's get into his last set, which I'm gonna be pushing this thing. I already know it. I'm definitely feeling that one. Hamstrings are nice and tight, nice and loose. Or they're getting loose. That's what I meant. But that was good. Over 2 weeks ago, that last set, I got 2 more reps than previous. So That's a win in my book. I'll take it. Next week I might try, because maxing the stack out on this machine, it only goes to 285, and all 3 of those sets were done at 270. So I'm thinking probably next week, at least 1 set, I think I'll be able to max it out. Let's go ahead and step over this guy. So we're gonna go into some RDLs next. And I don't know how this is gonna feel quite yet. I assume maybe I'll do a couple, then load it up the next set. I'll probably have to bust out the straps. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go up a little bit, throw a 25 on each side. And that should put me somewhere in the range of, I think, 250, maybe 260. I don't know exactly how much this particular Smith machine bar weighs, but I'm just gonna assume it's kind of in that like, I don't know, 25, 30-ish pound range. Okay, ready? That wasn't terrible. Even though my hamstrings, my lower back are on fire right now, I do think that I could probably add another 10 pounds on each side, at least. All right, it's ready. It's time to go. In the last set, which did go ahead and throw an extra 10 on there. So I should be up to maybe 270, 280, somewhere in that range, which might honestly be the most I've ever done for an RDL. Obviously, nowhere near a max, because I'm still, like that last set, I still got 10 reps, so not near a max, but still a decent enough weight to where I can get, some pretty decent reps in. Whew. I probably could have gotten one more rep on that last set, but I was really working for it, and I didn't want a chance, doing it, having that rep be really sloppy, and then risk some sort of injury or something like that. So I just did one set on this leg press machine. I was just trying to get the things figured out. I think I've got it. I think I've got it figured out now. So be able to load it a little bit more heavy. Never used this leg press machine. I did the other one, which is actually right next to it over here, last week, and it was good. It was kind of awkward. I think if I was doing single leg, it would be 10 times better, but I was doing both legs together, and I think a leg press like this is better for doing that kind of movement. Let's get into this next set. See if I can go down a little bit more. Right there. Yeah, I could go down a little bit more actually. Like right there, maybe. There we go. That set was much better than the first set. I think I can go a little bit heavier on that. So I'll probably do that maybe another 20 to 40 pounds for the last set. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this last set. Music turned off in here too, which is kind of weird, being so quiet. I don't hate it. It's just different. Get my legs up a little bit more. There we go. Ooh. That actually sucks. More than I thought it was going to. That was good. That was good. I definitely think that I like this leg press machine over the one that I did last week. Yep, so it is just before 5 a.m. And I think Kira's still got some cardio to do after she gets done with her ab exercises. I'm gonna do 2 sets, split squats, and then finish everything off with some hips. So moving into these split squats, and I can already tell these things are gonna be spicy as hell. Set the weights where I need them, and go ahead and get situated. See, that should be good right there. Yep. Oh. My hamstring is on fire right now. Set up for the next one. Ooh. Yeah, these things are no joke. I'm gonna take a sit right here. Sit my ass down. These things are no joke. I've never used one of these pads before, but I was in here on Saturday, and I came quite a bit later than I usually do. I had one of my really good friends come and work out with me, which when we first started working out together, and we worked out together for years, and this was the first workout that we've gotten in together in quite a few years now at this point. But he came up and hung out in my area for the weekend. He lives down in Sarasota, so, or kind of in that area, so it's about an hour and a half ish away from where I'm at. But he came up for the weekend. We got in a really good workout Saturday, which I needed. That was probably one of the best workouts I've had in a while, because it's pretty much just me solo most of the time. I mean, for a period of time, Kira and I worked out together, which, don't get me wrong, I love working out with her. It's just not the same when you've got, you know, one of the bros. But the point that I was trying to get at is, when we were here on Saturday, I seen guy using these for the split squats. I was like, oh, so I guess that's what that's for, because I couldn't figure out, since we've been coming here, I couldn't figure out what these like padded stands were for. So I seen him doing them, and I was like, oh, I gotta incorporate those back into my hamstring day. So that's what I'm doing. All right, we're getting into this next set. So finishing off with hip abductions. Last week I had to use the other machine. Sorry, I can't. I'm so out of breath I can't even talk right, but I had to use the other machine last week because there was another guy in here that was on this one. And I prefer, since I started using this one, I prefer this one. Because not only does it get the hips, but it also contracts a little bit of the glutes too. Going into the last set, and I added a little bit more weight. Second set, a little bit more weight for this final set, but not too much. I think I should just barely be able to get the amount of reps that I want. Yeah. My legs are absolutely fried. I think what did it was those split squats. They definitely contributed, because I've never felt my hips so fatigued early on into this movement as I did this time around. Today's the 9th. It's already the 9th. Alright, well, I got all that logged. That's gonna be a wrap on this one, guys. As always, if you made it to the end, I appreciate you. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.